make a statue out of a man. I just think that the female form...
Which is a statue out of?
Yeah, so the female form is a much better form to make a statue out of.
Do you think so? Okay.
But actually the point that Toyah made about the sort of formal attractions of the female form is actually one of the things that in the Renaissance the theorists of how you should portray the virtues were always saying. I mean, that there was a convention then that women were more beautiful. They said, we are trying, when we make an image of the four cardinal virtues, when we're trying to show temperance and prudence and fortitude and these things which dwell in heaven, we want to try and make them beautiful forms. And the appropriate image for that was exquisitely graceful maidens. And in the 17th century, there was a famous book by Ripa, which was almost a bestseller, in fact. The word for a general or a soldier is masculine, but his victory, his glory, is feminine.
I was brought up, thank God, as a boy, and I was taught to fight, and I was taught to spit, drink, smoke, and swear. I mean, my father brought me up like an old sea dog. When I came home screaming because someone hit me in the face and I had a bloody nose, I was taught to go back and hit them. Yeah, get down, boogie, you know. And there is a relation, because I think that the idea of the kind of active woman is something that you've explored a lot. I mean, one of the recurring images in the lyrics of the songs and in the videos is the idea of this free, liberated, horse riding, chariot racing, a rebel. Because the rebellion you're talking about is a terribly glamorous rebellion. It's been on horseback, it's been on a chariot. It hasn't been in front of a washing machine or under hubby, you know, or under hubby's fist, which to me, in reality, a real rebellion would be knocking the shit out of hubby and would be, you know, flicking his dirty underpants back in his face, you know. The rebellion I showed is a very romantic rebellion.
I don't want to be sweet and neat. I don't want someone living my life for me. I want to be free.
Deep down inside, I'm going home to a man each night, wanting to wring his neck, not wanting to cook, not wanting to wash, but doing it because I love the guy and want to please him. And I'm fighting up there.
I can't believe it. I've seen this kind of woman that's melting eroticism and power and you leading armies, yes. I can't believe it.
But inside, there's someone who wants to please, and there's someone that wants to poke in the eye.
Because in a way, I mean, one of the things that I've always felt about Boadicea and, you know, the armed maidens, and is that it is a kind of trap. It's an image of liberation that is not, and you've just said it.
In my naivety, I've seen Boadicea as the most magnificently sexual woman there is going.
About these glorious charging figures, but at the same time, I think that really they